ready to tour some beautiful houses on EU. Welcome everybody, I'm J. Hart Ellis, and we are starting to do our housing hike. This is Casually Touring Player Houses in the Elder Scrolls Online. I have 11 homes to tour tonight, and these are all on EU. This is a little bit different, so I'm actually going to be breaking it up between EU homes and NA homes, at least this week. We'll see, maybe that will become the new normal. So we're going to start with Lavathi's Autumnscape. We've toured many of Lavathi's homes before, and oh man, they do an amazing job. I have a high bar set for them, high expectations going into this first home. So Lavathi, we'll see. Lavathi said that they were inspired by Ananarch. We'll be touring one of Ananarch's homes today as well. It said that this home is best by sunset. Don't have control over that, but maybe you get lucky and can visit this at sunset sometime. Yeah, Ananarch has an amazing style in housing where they make things look very naturally set, kind of like you would be out exploring in Tamriel and you stumble across a delve or a cave or something that would be really kind of very naturally set in the world. And so Lavathi kind of has been borrowing from Ananarch style a little bit. Always Ab Yatch with a follow. Thank you. Welcome to our housing hike. We're touring homes. We're starting with Lavathi's home a little bit earlier today, and here we go. So I see. So they're getting very naturally set, using things like ferns and trees and rocks and kind of various very natural furnishings. And the cool thing about these types of furnishings is that they also happen to be pretty cheap on the home goods finishers for the most part. Freya says, good evening, good to see ya. Lutlorian says, I love early housing hike. Oh, thank you. Yeah, early EU's turn today. We have like a scary wooden path. Oh, we have little critters. Oh, they're so cute. Lavathi loves the RP and uses these little critters to kind of, I think, fill in for kind of in-game characters, but in a more innocent way. They kind of feel like innocent adventurers to me, not quite knowing what they're getting themselves into. And as we've explored lots of previous homes from Lavathi on previous housing hikes, you see that they often find themselves in trouble. So, but they can make it out. They make it out through the power of friendship and that adventurous spirit. Okay, so this is amazing use of Autumnscape. So I don't know if you know what Autumnscape is. Autumnscape is just a small home, smallish home, medium-sized home. You can put 200 items in it if you have ESO Plus. And normally, you just use this little courtyard and maybe put like a couple things in it, and then the main thing is like the house. But Lavathi has just used the courtyard for the build, and like here's the Autumnscape back there. Actually, that's the exit. that's not even the home. Not like just covering up the home entirely. Not using the home at all, just using the courtyard and building up really, really high, and you get this amazing view out here, and then using all the trees, or creative use of the space, because one thing is, you might have the courtyard, but if you are using the housing editor, you can actually push things past the walls, so there's probably an invisible wall right here. Yeah, there is. But you can actually build past that a little bit, push the furnishings out there, and that really sets this up so that you have all the trees that are still like part of the house, part of the scenery, and you get this a really amazing view. And I can see why they said that this would be most amazing at sunset. This is a really great view. I'm going to try to get a good picture of this with Azabi and the Griffin here. Danielle, the Red 6 with a big raid. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are starting into our housing hike here on PCEU. Let me just shut up for you. There you go. We're touring Lavathi's Autumnscape right now. It does not look like Autumnscape at all. I'm going to try to get a good screenshot that doesn't have the the leaves in the foreground. This nearly works. I want to be able to see the water out there too, though. But then I get these trees. The little branch there is... Oh no, I can't get a perfect screenshot. I try to get screenshots as I go through these, and then I upload them to my website, which is spicyeconomics.com. Oh no. I need the perfect screenshot. The perfect screenshot includes a zombie, it includes the griffin, it includes the sun, and it includes the water, and no trees down below. This is close. And the fire. Oh no, it's not nearly as good. Okay, I'll keep moving along. Thank you, Lavalthi. I love it. I love it. So just using the courtyard in a creative way on this one. Okay. We'll go to Omer Hearts. Moonsugar Meadow up next as we continue with our housing hike. No particular theme to these housing hikes. It's just going and touring homes, just kind of as they are, and a variety of styles and a variety of different, lots of different ways that you can do housing in ESO. So that's what we like with our housing hike is variety. So Lavathia, a very natural set, and then kind of making it a bit more fun with all of the critters. Blind Stargazer, good to see ya. Hooray, hooray. Okay, Moonsugar Meadow. They said that this is a Temple of the Lunar Champion. So this is Moonsugar, but they're going with more of a Lunar Champion feel to this. So Lunar Champion would be more Khajiit focused. Elsewhere furnishing style. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of elsewhere bookcases. We have rubble. Ooh, and we have like a clearing out here. Looks like I have multiple ways to go. I can go through. There's a hole that's been punched in the wall. Or I can keep going this way. I'll keep going this way for now. I'll have to backtrack a little bit, maybe. Or maybe this will be a dead end. Man, using all these stairways and the floors and the rubble really makes like a cool ruin here. So it's like a temple. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. That's quite a reveal. It really opens up. You go from these really narrow corridors to this really open space with a waterfall. It's like a little oasis. It's so colorful, and you have life. You have colorful plants. You have colorful pillows. Very rich looking. Pop says hello. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Well, come and relax here. Okay, oh man, there's multiple paths. Where to go? This temple, very expansive. Beautiful fountain. Just using parts of that. There are very large fountains in the game, and they have like a big footprint. You could just kind of shove part of it into a wall, and you get something that's a little bit more modest. Not that this fountain is very modest still, but it's 1/3 the size it normally is, so... What house is this? This is Omer Heart's Moonsugar Meadow. So the Moonsugar Meadow does come with a lot of good water features, like the really cascading waterfall here, and so it's a good backdrop for this. It's oftentimes something that you want to take into consideration when you're choosing a home to build in is, what are the natural features? Do you want to build inside? Do you want to build outside? Do you want to build up high? Do you want to build out towards like a natural waterfall or something like that? Oh gosh, this just like continues. We have a war horn. And probably, oh yeah, okay, with the temple we do have maps and statuettes, maybe revered things, sacred things. Okay, continuing up. Wow, just like continues. A meditative type of an area. Oh, by the way, there is a new little statuette on the Crown Store right now. If you have ESO Plus, it's free, so go claim that. Love the meditation rings. Nice Zen garden, and then we have something's been posted. Maybe a sacred place. Sacred temple here, and a zombie is standing guard. Will not let anybody through. Perfect, perfect. I love the look of this. A great use of these centered rocks from Clockwork City 2. I'll get a couple screenshots as I go through. Loopop says you're going to get ESO Plus this month. Well, I was reminded of that because it's another little cinch statuette this week. It's a fun one. You can do all sorts of fun things with the statuettes. Okay, I knew that there was one more path I did not take, so where did that go? Or did that just kind of go out into the clearing, into the meadow itself, with the mid-sugar meadow? I'll find out. What's through here? What has caused this hole to open up? Or maybe I'm not supposed to venture out here at all. Well, no, it is decorated out here a bit. I see some of the... They've added some plants down here. They've added some painted rocks I see in the distance. So maybe there is something out here. I'll check it out. Or maybe it just kind of goes around and maybe get a different view of the temple. Or maybe it's just a secret entrance in. I definitely am curious if you can see the temple from over here. I think I'm not supposed to be out here, actually. Okay. I see. Let's see. You can see behind the scenes here. Oh, I see. They actually added palm trees and things kind of outside, but just kind of past the walls so that you get a more full forest from the temple view. Okay, I'm not supposed to be back here at all. Okay, we'll keep moving along. But that kind of added to that really spacious opening when we got to the temple. Okay, next up we have Bean Sprout. I think I know what the issue is. They have a 0 in their name, not an O. Bean Sprout. Cliffshade is up next. There we go. Here we go. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, clever use of using the trees. Again, just kind of pushing them outside the boundaries of your build, just so that kind of adds to the depth. So it's a little bit of an illusion, but that's how you can really impress people. Like that opening up with the temple is amazing. Okay, continuing along, we're going to Beaten Sprout's Cliffshade. I don't have any background info on this one, so we'll just go and explore it. Yeah, that Temple of the Lunar Champion, definitely playing up the Elsewhere theme of that. Nearly could have imagined something like that being an area in Elsewhere. Okay, now we have Bean Sprouts, Cliffshade. Seems to be overrun by nasty things. Oh no, we have Nixads, we have carnivorous plants, we have all sorts of things that will wrap around you and eat you. We have giant mushrooms, they're all scary. What is this? Seems to be maybe some sort of an apothecary. We do have an orb. Can I smash the orb? I can smash the orb. What magical thing will be hidden within the orb? Magic! Magic is hidden within the orb. Okay, we'll keep that intact. Magically repair it. Okay. We have the merchant. Must be some sort of an alchemist or apothecary or medicine person selling all sorts of herbs and things that will make you better or give you power. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I think everything's a little frightening here, so I'm imagining this being a bit more power-driven. It's good use of the vases and things back here. I don't see those enough. It's probably because they're kind of expensive to craft. The Great House's furnishings have a lot of good, just kind of basic items like this. They're so colorful. These are just Redoran and Hallelujah vases. Or Redguard things up here. Makes sense for an alchemist, right? What are you storing all of your ingredients in? Love the colors. You can kind of see that the colors pick up from this. So we have kind of this teal color here and back here, and then the purples up here as well. So it just kind of all ties together. Yeah, the color scheme here is really nice. You can kind of see a theme. Okay, scary things, scary things. What's through here? This is more like their crafting area. This is where they mix all their potions, grind things up, burn things, combine them. It's chemistry, it's alchemy, it's botany, it's all sorts of things. Blind Stargazer says, looks nice, I like it. I like it too. It's very well done. Poor Guar. Oh no, we're going to be doing a Guar giveaway. This isn't a hot-blooded Bantam Guar, this is the hot pepper. We'll do a hot-blooded one though. There's a slight difference. The hot-blooded one has more of like a white chest. Okay, going up. Are we going to continue the alchemy type of a feel, or is it going to be different upstairs? Seems to be more continuing. Well, it's more like enchanting up here. Definitely going with more of like a research type of a feel. Shouldn't say it. Says, good morning, good to see you, good to see you. Loopop says, this is cute. I know, it's really clever. We even have a dragon there. So definitely a lot of magic involved with this. So being very studious. Reading from the magical texts. Making sure that you get your alchemy right and all of your soul magic right. Oh no, they're messing around with soul gems. It's a little dangerous. Kind of adds to the mystery of this place though, and maybe the danger of it. What are they hoping to do? Or are they just trying to get by? Selling things to people in powerful positions. Loopop says, I have an alchemy character who would love this home. It's a good way of kind of sprucing up this crafting element of things, too. Okay, really cool, really cool. Kind of borrowing the wisdom from fallen leaders, or being able to overpower them. Okay, I don't know, I'm getting a sense of power here. They did a good job with it. Okay, we'll go to Futerco's up next, Ms. Michi says. What's up, J-Heart? Happy Friday, good to see you, good to see you. Okay, Futerco has a Wild West town. Wow, something completely different. A Wild West town. Okay, they said maybe follow the bloody trail. There's going to be a bloody trail in the Wild West town. Oh, I don't know if I want to follow that. Might find myself in danger. Okay, continuing along with our housing hike. So many different... Whoa, wow. Oh, this is cool. What would you expect from a Wild West town? You would expect a very arid, dry type of an environment. So rocks and dried out wood. And that's what we start with here. And then people barely get them by. And maybe a sense of adventure and a sense of danger. You're all on your own. You have to fend for yourself. Oh no. Wild West town is under attack. Oh no, it's burning. The bank is burning. We can tell it's a bank. Oh, what furnishing is this? There's some sort of a gold plaque. I do not recognize that one. Anybody know that one? I'm just not familiar with that at all. Because a lot of times people use the clockwork sequence plaques that are silver to kind of label things. I'm just not familiar with this. It's the alchemy flask stand. Oh, it's the bottom of it. Okay. Clever. I like that. It makes sense for a bank, though, because like the name of the bank would be spelled out in gold letters. Looks very official. That's right. It definitely looks like a bank that way. Then, oh yeah, somebody broke in. They seem to have left a lot of treasure. Maybe they couldn't carry it all. Oh, we got a... Oh! That was a Patreon pledge. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think... Streamlabs doesn't actually tell me. It's too small. Glenda, thank you so much for the pledge. I can't see it. Wow, that's a big pledge, too. Thank you. Wow. Okay. I think that will unlock some things for you. You'll have to let me know what you want from that. I'll follow up with that later. Thank you. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It doesn't tell me what tier it was or anything. I'll follow up with that later. For now, we're touring houses. Thank you so much. We have... Okay, so continuing with the Wild West town. So we have a bank. We have a stable. Well, I guess this would be more of like a town stable where you just... A hitching post, right? Hitch up your horses and then you can go to the bank or the tavern or whatever. So more of like a community hitching post. And then we have a little bit of a barn area. And we have a wagon. Ooh, wagon. Oh. It seems to have been assaulted. We have... The wheel has been... Fell off. Ooh. Also just got... Like, they struck this boulder. Oh no. Now a good driver would avoid this big rock here, right? So that would kind of tell me that this wagon is probably attacked, and then the horse got spooked, and then the horse ran past this and hit the boulder. So really painting an active scene here. And things probably are falling off of the wagon as it hits obstacles. You love the wagon. It's a very clever wagon too, and really just using a lot of the kind of wooden furnishings for this. We saw a lot of carriages during some of our more like Christmas themed tours. They were more colorful, right? So more festive. This is just much more kind of naturally set. Very, very elegant and ornate in its own way, but much more subdued, much more muted in color scheme. Wouldn't really want to attract a lot of attention from those that might attack you, even though apparently that happened anyway. Poor horse. It's okay. You can calm down. Okay, it's amazing. And it looks like we have a... I'm going to guess this is a tavern next to the hitching post, right? Okay, so Wild West Town continues. Ooh, there are spears. It looks like maybe there's been an attack. We see these painted things. So it's kind of maybe a bit of a cowboys and Indians type of a feel to this. So maybe there's been an attack. We have a piano here. Oh, it's a beautiful piano, just using the books there. And then just using a piece of paper just to kind of indicate music, right? So you just have to use your imagination with that. We even have foot pedals down there. Ooh, I love the foot pedals. I actually can't quite tell what they are. Some sort of metal thing. Blind Stargazer says, it looks very authentic to the old Wild West. Luggage on the top, too. It looks like... Yeah, people got out of here in a hurry. They dropped their bottles and their drinks. Looks like whoever was attacking wasn't super interested in taking the drinks, though. So, some valuable things probably still there. Yeah, really great design here. And very active. And then... Must be more of like a... inn type of a tavern. So a couple of rooms up above. Really framing these doors well. I'm like super impressed with this. I feel like I'm in an entirely different place, right? Oh, and we have a jail. We have like the warden would be here. Or the sheriff. The sheriff's office here, right? They have wanted posters. We have just a couple jail cells. They got a little bit of food. And we need to protect the town. They didn't do a very good job of protecting the town. The piano has been drinking says it's also alive. I know. It's like any one of these buildings on its own would be like really good. But then you just have a string of them together and you have this whole town scene and it looks amazing. Let's see, what did they use for the jail? So we have the bars on the windows to protect the sheriff, and that would be just using some of these fireplace grates. You can see the other side of it here. And then the cages works really well. Okay, awesome. And we have a church up above. Church up above. Ooh, do I see flames coming from that too? Was that set ablaze as well? Or maybe not. It looks like there was a struggle here too. Westworld, yeah, a little bit. It's a Wild West build from Beans. No, not from Beansprout. From Futerco. Futerco. So just a simple cross, and priest might be here. Again, it looks like there's a sign of some sort of commotion here. So why would the pews be overturned otherwise? Something happened here. Yeah, this is Futerco's Moon Sugar Meadow. So Moon Sugar Meadow, a relatively flat area, a good setting for this. And does have a couple natural features that you can kind of build around too. And then it looks like this might be like a gallows, kind of like a hangman's noose. Yeah, okay. So, criminals getting caught, sentenced to hang. We have rope here, boxes, and it looks like we have a little bit of a trapdoor. So, they fall, and they hang. Oh no, it's a little grim. Oh. An ominous hand poking out of the log. Urgh. Maybe they tried to hide there, but they died anyway. Oh, wait. There is a passage there. I think there might be a passage. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything else out this way. Oh, I don't know if I want to follow this. So we have the gallows, and we have the log. Oh, I see. There's a wolf in there. The wolf might have done somebody in. Wolf may be cleaning up leftovers from the attack. Oh no. Ever always says I love this, but not nearly enough tumbleweeds. need more cacti and tumbleweeds. No, they did a good job. How would that work? You could use animations to make tumbleweeds work. Otherwise, you could just make... Okay, so we have a bloody trail. Oh no, I don't know if I want to follow this. I sense danger. We have bones. Oh wow, this really opens up. More wolves up above. And then we have... Looks like some sort of like an Indian encampment over this way. I think it's supposed to be the sense of it. Oh no, we have people that have been captured. We even have like crocs out there. No, I guess I don't remember Wild West crocodiles. Something lurks in there. Mystery. That's the thing. Kind of largely unexplored area. I imagine that there would be tales of monsters in the water. Yeah, it could be like a werewolf type of a village, too. Okay, so we have a Wild West scene. This is funny. It's just so clever and so well done. Really transforming this place. Wait, there's one thing I didn't see. There's something on top. Oh, yeah, there are even more details up there. Like a... It's... Oh no, what would that be? Overlooking kind of like a water tower, or like an old oil drill type of a thing. Oh no, I'm not being able to place this. What would that be? Or what does that represent? Just a weather vane? Just a weather vane so you can tell what direction the wind's going? Yeah, maybe it's just supposed to be a big weather vane. Okay, that would make sense. Oh, well, here's a water tower. We do have a water tower, too. So creative. And the Moon Sugar Meadow, a good place setting for this too, because you can kind of imagine you have the big mountains in the background, kind of like there are big kind of monuments, rock monuments, kind of throughout the West, right? So that works really, really well. I'm super impressed with this build. Okay, and we'll continue along. Thank you, Futerco. Okay, more homes to explore during our housing hike tonight. We have Ananarchs up next. Ananarch, an inspiration to others, as we found out earlier. Ananarch. Let's see, they said that they turned their Aldvalathi harbor house into Abba's Landing slums. So a bit more gritty. Aldvalathi, usually a very pristine type of an area. Bit fancy. Good home to get, too. If you buy it unfurnished with gold, it comes with all sorts of unique furnishings that you can use, too. And you can just sell them, and the house basically pays for itself. Okay, so we have Abba's Landing slums. Okay, this is cool. We have the birds flying up above. We have a slum. So we have a bucket being lowered down here. So where are we? Where are we? We're in the slums. Everything's broken down, covered in cobwebs. Everything's kind of in disrepair. We have a couple traps being set for people too, so maybe the scavengers that might come through. Everyone says, oh yeah, they asked to join some housing guilds, so I invited them to DDA on NA. That'd be cool to see if Ananarch does anything on NA too. That'd be fun. Oh, this, I nearly would expect this to continue, but I don't think it would, right? Okay, so that's cool. Ooh, the dog through there. See, this is too small for like a human, but it's just big enough for a dog. So maybe there are secrets through that passageway. Okay, that will be it then for this build. So it's just really kind of painting a scene here, which is you see the slums down below, and everything's chaotic and broken and being reclaimed by nature down below, and then you can kind of see how people might live here. Very, very tight quarters, a little bit hidden away from maybe the law and order of the area, and just kind of a tight-knit living area for people to survive with the slums. I do not, somebody asking, I do not have a guild on EU, just on NA. And so you look up here. Oh, we even have a smuggler up there. You can barely see them. What I love about Ananarch's style is the three-dimensionality of it, which is you can just look at in any direction, and it just really feels like you are somewhere in Tamriel. Okay, this is just so well done. I love it. I love it. I always say things are well done, but it's because they are. Okay, that's so cool. I feel very, like, overwhelmed by everything being down here. Like, the world's kind of, like, closing in on you. Feel like there's not really a lot of escape from this place. Which I think is a good feel for it. This house built up? Yes, this is all built up. This is actually just using the courtyard of Aldvalathi. Everybody says this feels like it would fit the last build world well. Okay. Thank you, Ananarch. Amazing, amazing. Okay, we'll continue with our housing hike by going to Dory's. Yeah, every rock and every pillar and everything that you see here has all been set by Ananarch. So completely changing that. Okay, Dory 89's up next. Dory 89 wanted me to come and check out their snug pod, so we'll do that. I don't know what I'm getting myself into in this one. Let's find out. Let's find out. What did Dory put in their snug pod? Creek Gemini says you have a fun idea for a stream. Oh, you can let me know. You can let me know. I like the wind chimes. I like the colors. feels like a relaxing area. And we have really clever mushroom seats here. So it's using these big, towering mushrooms and just kind of sinking them into the ground, and then adding a little bit of a cushion with this red guard basket. And it looks pretty cozy, doesn't it? Love it. Blind Circuit says, love it. Very cozy. I know. And then very natural. We have plants, we have critters, we have flowing water. So everything just kind of feels like you're kind of one with nature in this area. But it's also a practical place because we have seating, we have like food prep area, we have a sink area, we have a cooking area, all within this small snug pod. Yeah, those chairs are awesome. I love them. Or, oh, there's these like little planters using these little buckets. These are like the cutest little planters. I guess I love creative repurposing of furnishings. So just kind of sinking the bucket into the wall and using it to just have little flowers in them. That's cute. One Stargazer says you love it. Just a little bucket full of flowers. It's cute. It's cute. Seems very crafty. Like... Oh, and we have more mushroom seating over this way, too. Oh, this is all sorts of clever. Using the Merkmeyer benches. I think it's a Merkmeyer bench as a planter. And then just kind of adding all sorts of plants and mushrooms to it. Okay. Well done, well done. Okay, going up. Now, Dory, adding to the creativity, actually split the snug pod, which is only one room, and split it into two. So we actually have a second floor here. And let's see what's up above. We have nice relaxing research area, reading area. Grandmother Gamer says, how many NA homes are there tonight? I have about 6 NA homes for tonight, but I'm going to do that at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. In a separate stream. Oh, this is cool. We have a hanging bed. It's like a love seat. Kind of like a mix between a love seat and a hammock. Or this could just be like the bed of the area. I don't think there was a bedroom necessarily down below, so I think this is a sleeping area. I want to get into it, but I think I won't be able to. maybe I can... No, oh no. I think there's some collision on the upside-down furnishings that will prevent me from getting on top of this. That's okay. So we have a bed using the chain, so it's hanging down by the chains, and we have the pillows. And the main body of this is this wood elf table that's been flipped upside down, and then using some of the Argonian rolls here. Okay, I like it. Bloodstargazer says, thank you for the early hour for us EU folks. Yeah, I'll plan on doing that next week as well. We'll have 2 housing hikes each week, maybe for the foreseeable future. Okay, getting some screenshots as I go through. I really love this place. Thank you, Dory. Thank you, Dory. What I love about these little planters with the buckets is that the buckets themselves are so small that even like shoving half of it into the wall, you don't see it on the other side. So I like it. I like this a lot. Okay, we'll continue along with our housing hike. Just want to be here, relax for a bit. But we'll keep going. More homes to tour. Okay, Aegon65. Sean Lurrock says, can they decorate my real-life home? That's amazing use of the space. We get spoiled a bit with housing and ESO, because you can kind of really release your creativity and kind of like how you want things to be, right? So I think you can do so much with housing. Sometimes I'll look at like real life homes and hotels and things and like how they're decorated, and I compare them to how people do them in game and ESO. I'm like, wow, you can do a lot with ESO. I like these homes more than most of the hotels and fancy things I see pictures of that people pay thousands of dollars a night for. Mage, continuing a gifted sub. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Aegon65 has a really fancy build here. Creek Gemini says, if you go to a home goods furniture, you'll notice that Nord lanterns look like real life ones. Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, Aegon has a tower. A tower. Oh, wow. They called this Gandalf's Tower, and they had it decorated for, like, New Life festivals. So this is going to be a bit more festive and kind of Christmassy is going to be my guess. And they said their main styling for this was elsewhere element, so we'll see a lot of elsewhere style furnishings as we tour this home. And they say that the Christmas decor is mainly the outside, and then the inside will be not quite as festive, a bit more practical inside. Okay, so let's get a sense of this. And then there are at least 6 floors in this tower. Oh gosh. Okay, let's go and look at Aegon65's Gandalf Tower. Okay, so we have trees and snowmare and snow down below. Couple of glowing shrubs. Just kind of making it a bit more wintry here. Okay, and now there are going to be 6 floors to explore. Okay, so the first floor is a kitchen. So this entire thing has been built up from nothing. So that's one thing to keep in mind. So every single floor, every single piece of wood here, every wall has been placed by hand. Okay, so we have a wizard's kitchen. Wizard seems to like a lot of the fine things of life. We have sweet rolls and cookies and fresh fruits and veggies and meats and spices and herbs and a cute little companion here. A lot. And we have a well on the bottom floor. That would make sense. It's a clever way of doing this. So I'm going to imagine that we have a spiral staircase that just goes all the way up, all 6 floors. We'll see if it breaks up or not. That'd probably be the best way of doing it, though. Okay, continuing up the Wizard's Tower, we have a library. It's a very orderly bookcase system that they have going on there. It's definitely a different way of doing this. How did they do this, actually? They must have used most of their item cap just placing all of these books, because all of these are just empty bookcases. And so all of the books have been added. It's a lot of books. Like, each and every one of these is like a separate one, too. It's crazy. Okay, that's cool. Because there are a lot of, like, combination type of books that you can get from the vendor, though. And it's a really fancy bookcase system. Looks like there's room for some more. Blind Stargazer says, love those dragon pets above in that room. Yeah, they're very active. Kind of make this feel a bit more magical. Okay. Kikavash says, it's like a wizard tower, like a giant version of the enchanted snow globe, minus the snow. No, that's what they were going for. It was kind of more of a wizard type of a tower. So you would expect there to be a big lab area here, right? Okay, really cool. And then we'll go to the next floor. 2 floors down, 4 to go. Next up we have an armory of sorts. Oh, I see. Ooh, it's like a training area. We have swords. We have opponents. We have armor. We have bested foes, and maybe a bit of inspiration here, kind of like fighting for your faction, or kind of symbols of power here. Rallying everybody. Being a wizard's tower, maybe we can imbue the armor with enchantments that will add extra protection. Oh, we can actually start to see down below here from the window, too. So making a window just with an open space, just using the columns to frame this. Okay, that's cool. They had to think about every single piece of this and how to make this more open and add the levels to it. Okay, and the next floor is going to be dining room. Moo. We have poor Minotaur up there. Big dining room. Must entertain some guests. Maybe rulers from different places. Wizard seems to be an important figure. Oh, Aegon, you're here. Too bad the effects are not showing. Oh, you did say you had effects. I don't have any visual effects. Supposedly, he has a bunch of... Or Aegon has a bunch of visual effects here. Oh, yeah. It said in your notes you have visual effects. I don't have any of them loaded. I have the community hub on, so I should have them. I sometimes have problems on EU with the effects, so... That's okay. Maybe I can come retort another time with the effects on. Sorry about that. It's okay. It looked great even without the visual effects. And then we have a bedroom. How does a wizard sleep? Fancy drapes. Beautiful fire. Keeping clean. Someone says, looks like 4 sets of the Christmas furnishing pack were used. There are a lot of fancy furnishings in here. For what? What's furnishings are standing out? Oh, from the fireplaces, right? I think the fireplaces are the tell on that one. It's a good fireplace. And then we have a couple of divine figures that the wizard might draw some inspiration from. Oh yeah, I think you can maybe buy those separately though. Okay, and then we have the observation deck. The tower kind of drawing attention to itself with the sky shard here. That's kind of how you find sky shards in Tamriel too. Oftentimes they'll be on top of towers like this. And we can sound an alarm in case there's danger. And we can look out at the stars, do some research as a wizard would. Try to figure out what makes the world spin. And there's some crows up here too. Greek Genesis, lovely build. Oh, that's really cool. Just like layer after layer after layer of different things that you can do with a home. So just stacking those all together. And then you can get a sense of this big spiral staircase. So I didn't really notice this from the outside. So this just goes all the way down. Like all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Oh man, this is... You go so high up at the end. So that spiral staircase was right here all along. So that's how you wind your way up. Okay. Really fun build. Fun wizard's tower. Thank you so much. Dubat says, a really amazing structure. The Gender Fox says, I love the ivy on the outside. Yeah, it adds a little bit of mystique about it. Like, what's keeping this place running? Doesn't look as... It really adds a lot of liveliness to it. Like, there's still people in there. There's things happening. Even the calibration guide that has the sparks on it. Yeah, without the IV and without the calibration guide, this would look a lot more ominous, kind of overbearing a bit. But this kind of makes it look a bit more magical. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, next up we have 2 homes from Lothlorien. Lothlorien had a little bit of info for me. Let me see. Ixie says it looks amazing even without the effects. I know, I know. Okay, Lothlorien's Boulder Tree Refuge. Okay, there's going to be a lot of backstory for this. I'll just read it. I think that will probably be the best thing to do. I said it would be best to visit at night, but I don't have control over that. It kind of is... Yeah, it's a little darker. It's cloudy right now anyway. Okay, so let's get a sense of this place. Wow, what is... Okay, what is this? It feels magical. I see floating rocks and all sorts of magical plants. Okay, what is this place? This is... It is magical. It's magic gone wild. They say this is a house of their werewolf Bosmer, Otrevene Coramelka. Means poisoned toffee. The house itself has two main parts. The barbecue cave area, where her pack can meet and feast after the hunt. And there is a shrine to the glory of Lord Hersing to make him offerings. And the second part is a magical alley and central chamber powered by mysterious energy. And when she was a pup, she stole part of the mysterious magic stone, and this is why there are magical flying stones, trees, glowing crystals, and flowers. And this is why she can relax here so much with all of her pack family, feeling blessed and protected. Okay, so we have a werewolf Bosmer, and they have a barbecue place for their hunt, and they have a magical alley. They're protected here. Okay, so we have... Werewolf barbecue? We do have a werewolf barbecue. Oh, this is fun. Lots of food. Fancy, fancy. They have a more well-rounded diet, though. They're having some veggies and some fruits here, too. It's good. It's good. Get their vitamins. Strong puppers. Someone says a barbecue site to eat their neighbors. Fits both Bosmer and werewolf. That's right, that's right. Poor Moo. Looks like they have some drinks fermenting too, so they have all sorts of fun goodies here. I guess screenshot. And maybe a dining area back here. No, a ritual area. I see. Cutting things up. Cutting up sacrifices, and we have a... So this was their shrine to Lord Hersing. Okay, so they can make offerings. All sorts of cuts of meat and blood and all sorts of things to celebrate the hunt. Ensure that they continue to have good bounty. She is out of the Green Pact. Well, supposedly. Oh, I see. We have an orb. Definitely getting a magical, protected type of a vibe from this place. Yeah, definitely not Valenwood compliant, so... Different type of Bosmer. That's okay. Not all Bosmer are from Valenwood. It's so colorful here. And... Is this going to continue? I don't know. Maybe there'll be something back here? Oh, it is. Really going with this kind of naturally set wooden feel. Very much one with the forest. But using the forest. Unlike how Bosmer normally work, is I don't use any wooden furnishings at all. It's a good look, though. Okay, fun. Tibet says, I imagine not all the werewolves are Bosmer. Oh, that could be the case, too. More Bosmer-style area here. More of a cozy area, just a little bit of place out from the elements. Looks like there was some sort of a... Somebody got up in a hurry. Maybe there was a fight. Maybe the social area turned into a little bit of a fight. Or they just had to leave in a hurry. Or maybe werewolves just have no manners and they leave other people to clean up their messes. Okay, and then we have the magical alley with all the floating rocks and things. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, they use the stone slabs to make a staircase, which is an interesting way of doing that. Okay, magical floating things. And then we have the pack, the werewolf pack. Fancy werepepper. Okay, thank you, Lotlorian. Okay, then we have one more home from Lotlorian, Captain Margot's place. It's going to be a small home. Captain Margot's is a small home. So we have Knickknacks is the title of the home. I'll read this while we port in. They say, what must not be missing in every city? A merchant who has everything at affordable prices and a banker who doesn't ask annoying questions. All this can be found in Knickknacks of Daggerfall. And why is this shop so unknown when it offers such great services? The owner forgot that there is a bank and a market nearby, so in the end, only the services of his cozy shop are used by himself and a few of his friends. It is said that if he wants to or not, sooner or later, Knickknacks will go bankrupt and the owner will have to look for a more suitable trading location without such strong competition. Okay, so this is the best merchant slash banker spot in all of Daggerfall, but fierce competition might be driven out. So let's see what Knickknacks of Daggerfall is like. And a little bit of a dig at the annoying banker of Daggerfall. Okay, maybe you should come bank here. Give them some business. Make sure that they aren't as annoying, right? Okay, so what do we have? We have a merchant area. So Lotlorian kind of playing up the backstories of this a bit. Okay, so we have everything. They have everything. Everything you might need. Oh, somebody asking if they can have their home toured. Ah, I can do it next Friday. Send me a mail. Send me mail. Okay. Yeah, we do our housing hikes each Friday, so if you want me to come tour your houses, just send me a mail in-game at jhartellis. That can be on PCNA or PCEU. Oh, they have all sorts of fun little things for sale here with the merchant. Little shrines, practical things, magical things, things from different locales. Oh, big bucket full of coin bases and pottery and useful things. Tools. Okay. Anything you might need. And then on the second floor is going to be our bank. Aha, we have a bank. And they don't ask questions. That's the important part of the banker here. I can see there seem to be lots of people that have entrusted this banker because he doesn't ask too many annoying questions. Dubat says, how wonderfully eclectic. Yeah, I love eclectic looks, like weird collections of things, like all the things that the merchant is selling. There's something for everybody, right? Try to get a screenshot. There we go. Okay, thank you, Lotlorian. So we have a shop down below and a banker up above. They make a good pair. Good use of the rent space. Maybe they can stay in business. Maybe not. Okay, we'll continue with Lotlorian's... No, we just finished Lotlorian's homes. We're going to go to Lilith's Grand Centric Villa. Just 2 more homes during this EU exclusive housing hike tonight. First time I've done it like this. Do that with a cool budgie. Love it. Oh. The lights commands, you can change the colors in my room here. It's a sub perk though. So you have to be sub to be able to do that. And then you can make my room green. Add some color here. Okay, Lilith said to come and tour their Grand Sidgwick Villa. I don't have any background information other than that, so they did block off the front of this, so I will continue along. Kavash, it does say you have a Prime sub. You could give that out if you wish. It's a free thing you can do with your Prime. Okay, so what do we have with Lilith's Grand Sidgwick Villa? Steering us up this way. Kind of a good way of pathing this. Oh, we have a fawn here. Kind of nestled in the bushes a little bit. Very naturally set. So the villa itself seems to be kind of ruinous a bit. Vinlos with a follow. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. We're touring homes on EU right now with our housing hike. Oh, this is like totally different. They're going for like an old alien type of a look. Kibosh says, I am sub but only as Amazon. If you have Amazon, then you have Twitch, and then you can gift out a free sub each month to somebody. It's basically like giving them free money. Blackwell TV with a follow as well. Welcome to our housing hike. Do you see what they've done with this place? So this is in the Grand Sidgwick Villa, but this is outside, and they did an amazing job with it. Okay, so this is clever. They're using these alien thrones, and they flipped them upside down, and then they kind of look like narrow windows, and then using these wooden trellises kind of add between the columns there. This is amazingly well styled, and then you see like other little outbuildings here and up above. Kavash says this is amazing. And it's all by the water of the Grand Sidgwick Villa too. So let's head in. I'm gonna guess I can visit all these little outbuildings. The krill, oh my goodness.
Freshly minted New Year's bits from Sparkly Moose.
Thank you, Dekrill, with the Sparkly Moose bits. Thank you so much, thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying our housing hike. Oh, this is cool. Just using a simple little curved retaining wall makes this kind of... It makes the kitchen look a little bit more fancy, a little bit more elegant. And we have... just using part of the bed of coals instead of the whole rectangular portion of it. It's a really clever kitchen area. I'll try to get some screenshots as I go through. Because if it looked good from the outside, I imagine everything inside is going to look pretty good too. So a good kitchen area. Like clever use of just using this for like a drying rack. Okay, more to see. Kind of the illusion that there's more going on with this build too by using a wardrobe with a door there. Or maybe it would just be a closet. Or maybe that goes to some sort of secret tunnel. All sorts of things you could do. We have a mating area under the watchful gaze of the Nixads. Again, using these wooden achievement furnishings just to add a little bit of a fence area here, so you don't accidentally fall. It's very considerate. I would say I'm surprised that I don't see these used more often as fencing like this, but they're so awkwardly shaped on the ends that you kind of have to get creative with how you hide that, so you can kind of see that they've kind of hidden the weird branches that come with the trellises behind like the roots of this tree. Is this an open house at all? I don't know. This is Lilith's Grand Sidgwick Villa, so Lilith 4657 on EU. Maybe it's open, I don't know. And, oh wow, more to explore. Just a really lovely seating area next to the water. Just a really pleasant sound going on with the flowing water. And using the bottom of a triangular fountain, I think, to just have a triangular table. So you can get all sorts of different shapes for tables and things if you flip things upside down and just sink them into the ground. It's kind of the power of the housing editor, is that you can have collision with everything. Oh, I have been here, but you know what? I think I snuck a peek into this build before during our fireplaces contest. I didn't look at anything else, but man, I didn't realize how much cool stuff was going on with this build when I came and looked at the fireplace, because they submitted this fireplace for our competition that we had in December. And I really love the fireplace with like the big Elsewhere brazier as the hood. But I only really came and looked at this. I missed like all the other cool details of this house. So I'm glad that they wanted me to come back and look at all the rest of everything. Such a pretty view from here too. Even getting good textures, like in these landing areas, so putting down a good circular carpet here really softens this up. And just so that they had some texture and some roundedness, I believe this is the bottom of the Vardenfell map, just so you get a bit of a different texture here. And a great view out into the water. Blind Stargazer says, love this house, lots of little details I like here. Just every single place here has a great view. And everything is built right on top of the water. Get some inspiration and paint a scene. And up above we have more of like a research area. Good use of the crystals and the books. Just adding some color. A little bit of a magical type of a feel to this. Lovely, inaccessible books up above the fireplace. And a bed. So, fully practical place too, because we had like the bedroom down below, we had the kitchen, we have research places, all sorts of everything that you need. Getting creative with this bed as well. Okay, and I believe that will do it. Dubat says those are books on summoning and telekinesis above the fireplace. Yes. Maybe you don't need to access those very often. They're very special books. Ends up having a really cool look to it, though. Okay, I really love this. So it's using just a portion of the Grand Sigil Villa off to the side, because the villa can maybe be a bit of an overwhelming type of a home to try to decorate. So this was a clever way of doing this, just kind of decorating half of the outside of it. They're still using 700 items, which is why this feels very full. Okay, really great job from Lilith. And then Neb will be... Oh, come on. Neb will be our final home. Neb wanted me to tour their home last because I might not have been able to be online otherwise, so we'll see if they are there. It's okay if they're not. Neb has an equestrian center for us in their Lynchel. Okay, so I don't know a lot about equestrianism. It has something to do with horses. Here we go. Oh, Neb, you were here. So let's see if we see some horses and things that horses do here. I hear some whinnying. We must be in the right place. Okay, so we have ponies. So it seems like they're ponies for the kids. Maybe you can pet the ponies. Maybe the kids can sit on them for a little bit. Oh, I like what you've done with like the little pony stable. It's a little bit of an illusion of a pony stable there, just kind of making the front of it like a little barn for the ponies. Oh, it's like really clever. And then we even have fresh water flowing for them. Good details, and otherwise very open area, so they can trot around and be a bit more free that way. So I like how it's pretty open here. Well, I'm going to go around in a circle, then I'll kind of go in the middle. I don't know if this is going to have much in it. Oh, we do. We have a proper stable here. I mean, this is the stable of the Lintral Grand Manor. Seems to be a good place to have some horses stored up. So we have horses, we have fresh bedding for them. Wow, you did a really good job of really filling this up. Like, it's not just like one pile of straw. It's like a whole bed of it, and it's kind of a little like messy, kind of like maybe they have their favorite places to sit down and things like that. Okay, really good, really good. Loopop says this is cute. I know, I know. And fresh straw being stored here. Perfect, perfect. And then, now let's check out the middle area. And what do we have here? We have, oh, okay. Oh, okay, I have to go this way. Seems like we have something kind of like an obstacle course. So, is that dressage? Kind of showcasing what they can do, like hopping over things and hopping over hedges and following orders, kind of in a complicated way, kind of showing that you're an experienced horse trainer, like a steeplechase. Ah, I see, I see. Could be like that. I'm not familiar with equestrian terminology. Seems like there's a little bit of a viewing area here. I imagine that the horses are showcased here in some way. Okay, cool. Jabet says dressage is the horse version of figure skating, except without ice. So would that be is this a dressage area here, where they walk around and have them keep pace and things like that? Okay, okay, that makes more sense. And then we have a jumping area over this way. Cool, cool, cool. Fancy horse people. Oh, we have jousting. Oh, fun. Wait. Okay, so we have a jester's tent. Clever repurposing of the jester's tent, just kind of using a quarter of it and just sinking the rest of it into here. So we just have a little bit of a corner with our jousting spears, some practice armor, and it looks like they're about ready to go at it. It's Factotum versus Bone Goliath. Who will come out ahead, or who will come out with a head? Oh no, jousting, very dangerous. Looks like we have a little bit of a viewing area here. Is that Neb? It is Neb. Oh, good to see you, good to see you. Wave. Looks like I can sit here and watch the joust. Seems like we could probably bet on this. It's for honor and glory and money. Seems appropriate that the Bone Goliath is on the bony horse, right? So all sorts of fun things with horses here. Okay, and then over... More of just like a viewing area. Oh, I see, I see. We have... Oh my goodness. We have Dory89 with the sub. Thank you so much. Big hype. Oh, whenever I change monitors, I lag a little bit. We're good, though. Thank you. Big hype, big hype. Thank you so much. Yeah, looks like we're taking notes on form, maybe noting deductions, and timing this. see how quickly they can do the steeplechase. Is that right? Doing the jumping challenges. They get ding points if they knock down the hurdles, right? And then refreshments for the guests. Probably more so over here. Yeah, so a bit of a eating tent. So it's a big to do. It's a big to do. A lot of people coming and watching all the horse show, the equestrian show. Fresh sweet rolls and things for the guests. And lots of area for them to be a bit more free. And then, is the inside going to be very well decorated? I don't know. They have so much outside. I don't even know what would be inside. Maybe just space for guests. For, I guess it's like I think they said it was a bed and breakfast. So that makes sense. Kind of like an inn type of a feel for this, for lots of guests to come and enjoy the show. Oh, this must be the fancy suite then. Fancy suite for the bed and breakfast. Oh yeah, this is like super nice. Try to get a good screenshot. I love how this is framed, especially with this painting here, where they kind of took the colors from the painting and just kind of spread them out to frame the painting very well with the reds and the greens, and kind of like this more kind of subdued type of a bush too. A little bit more of a pink hue to it than just red. So a beautiful suite with a wide fireplace and fancy bed. Just good choices here. Very colorful too, using the carpets and the tapestries and the various plants to really add a lot of color to it. This seems to be blocked off. I'm probably not supposed to peek back here. Oh no, I can't. Anyway, I was trying to be bad. Okay, we have storage area for the bed and breakfast. Yeah, nice place to stay. And kind of walling this off, partitioning this up, breaking it up. Bit more tight quarters. I mean, we saw down outside that there were a lot of places for people to eat, so it does look like we have lots of sleeping areas too. We even have like a locker room type of a shower system here with lots of showers. Wash the smell of the horses off of you, just in case. Very active area. I can imagine. I mean, the necessity of having 4 showers indicates that there's like a lot of people here, right? It's like the jockey quarters. Oh, that would make sense. They're freshening up. They want to look their best for the big races, right? And all the guests can keep clean too. And then that will do it, and then we can overlook everything. So we have the dressage area, and the jumping obstacles, and the stables over there, and places for the guests, and all sorts of fun stuff in here. So really like using every single part of this home just to really build up to the theme of Neblex horses, and I wanted to showcase that off with ESO housing. So that's a cool thing that you can do. So I'm going to wrap up here, and then I'm going to do some giveaways for Twitch chat. And so this has been really fun. This has been Housing Hike. This has been EU homes tonight. We toured 11 homes. It's like 11. It's like a lot of them. 11 homes on PC EU. And I'll be touring more homes tonight on PCNA, so that'll be good. So thank you, everybody. And just, you can have so much fun with housing. You can really fill it out, match your personality or your hobbies or your styling. And hopefully you got some decoration inspiration as we toured through these homes today. And we do these every Friday, so if you have a home for me to tour on PCNA or PCEU, send me a mail in-game. at jhartellis, and I can come tour it. And I do put the screenshots of these up at spicyeconomics.com, or I upload the VOD to YouTube, so you can subscribe to me on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube, so may as well do that. So we'll wrap up here. Thank you, everybody. Have fun with ESO, have fun with housing, and stay spicy.